in the twilight jungles of Dadari, where the crimson sun burned low, and shadows roamed like ghosts. The apex mother, tall-furred, and crowned with bone horns, stood upon the ridge of her domain. She had hunted every beast that dared challenge her. She had slain warriors from worlds beyond her own. Her name was whispered with fear across the stars. Vashran, the Bloodclaw Queen. Yet now she stood silent, because her cub, Ryanta, was clinging to something strange. A human, small, fragile, wrapped in worn armor and bleeding from half a dozen wounds. The human had crashed his vessel days ago, and the cub had found him, fed him, protected him, loved him. And now, as the mother approached, the cub growled at her. "Move, little one," Vashran said, voice deep as thunder. "That creature is prey." The cub's fur bristled. "He's mine. Mother, he saved me when the storm beasts came." The human raised his hand slowly. "I mean no harm," he whispered. His voice trembled, but his eyes were steady, like the eyes of a warrior who had seen too much death to fear his own. Vashran's claws flexed. "You dare stand before me, Softblood." He did not flinch. "I protected your cub, that's all." The silence that followed was heavier than the storms of Dadari. Then, with a low growl that echoed through the forest, the apex mother crouched, studying them both. The cub trembled, pressing closer to the human. The mother's gaze softened. For the first time in many cycles, she saw something beyond survival. Not weakness, not fear, but bond. She turned her eyes to the twin moons above. "Blood is not always what binds us," she said softly. "If that's not bloodline, then what is?" The human blinked, unsure if he had heard correctly. But the cub understood. With a soft whimper, Ryanta buried his face against his mother's fur. And the great predator, apex of her,